Presented by Ford, creator of Thunderbird styling, and the Ford dealers of your community.
This is Welton Park. I'm caretaker for the infield. Most of the time, there's nobody much here but me and my little girl. Pretty quiet. Doesn't stay that way, of course, especially when the thoroughbreds are running. The time I like best is when the harness horses run. Several days before the meet begins, the trainers start showing up, especially the small outfits. And of course, I keep the price right for the stables. And I can fire up the forge and do a little horseshoeing if need be. It's always my favorite time of year. Lately, it seems like Jessie is just as interested as I am, though in her case, it's not as much on account of horses as is of a boy named Stump. Well, they all have to grow up, I guess.
You sure they'll come, Daddy?
Honey, Elmo Trumpet hasn't missed a Welton meet since before you were born, and Stump will be with him.
I see where Elmo took a first down to Hanover yesterday.
Yeah? Won't that Monarch Joe ever wear out? He's been supporting Elmo and his boys since as long as I can remember. He put Stump's brother through college.
Well, this wasn't Monarch. He won with a brown filly named Molly Q. Hey, buy Monarch Joe out of Carol D.
King is dead, long live the princess, huh?
He ain't exactly dead. He took a third in the same race.
Monarch did? Who drove it?
G. Trumpet, driver.
G stands for Jeffrey. That's Stump.
Stump?
Now, look, honey, Stump ain't only 16 years old, not much taller than you. And for his feet to reach the stirrups on a bike, they'd have to build a bridge. Couldn't hardly be Stump.
Well, I wouldn't be too certain. He's been pestering Elmo to let him drive for a year now.
Well, if you want the facts, here's the folks who can garble them for you.
Hi, Stump.
Hi, Art. How's everything? Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Well, it's about time you got here.
It's been a trip.
Hi, Stump. Hello, Elmo.
Hi, Mr. Ricker. How you been?
Good to see you, boy.
Hello.
Yeah.
Elmo, good to see you, man.
Oh, you're putting on a little weight, say. I hear you're racing a new filly by the name of Molly Q.
Yeah,
I got a first and a third in the same race.
Of course.
I understand you have some stable room.
Just by chance, I got two left right here.
Hi, Stump.
Oh, hi, Jessie.
Stump, did you sure enough drive in a race?
Sure. Give me a hand with this, will you?
Do they have to build a bridge to the stirrups?
No, they're right where they belong, see?
Uh-huh.
Just about splits me in two is all.
You're a driver, Stump.
I gotta go get Monarch.
Hey, that's a good-looking horse. Likely-looking filly, Elmo.
Sure.
Close couple, ain't she?
She's got a good set of legs under it, old boy.
Hi there, Monarch boy.
Take her to the stall, Arthur.
Daddy? Daddy, Stump did drive the race. He said so.
Yeah, I know. And you must have drove a pretty good race, too, son, to bring old Monica in for a third.
Our old Monarch trotted a pretty good race to bring Stump in for a third. Right, Stump?
Maybe it's right. If he had a better driver, he might have won.
Old horse follows him around like a dog, don't he?
He drove a good race. Real good.
Daddy, don't forget.
Oh, yeah. Elmo. Say, Elmo, it's getting so kind of late. We'd be pleased to have you eat with us.
Well, now, thank you kindly, Cap. You're getting to be a big girl, Jessie. More potatoes for you, Jessie?
No, thanks.
Stop.
No, thanks.
Well, looks like old Monarch signed himself a right likely filly.
Well, she's beginning to shape up. Of course, she's green yet.
Think she turned out as good as old Monarch?
Keep this under your hat, Cal. But I think she'll do better, give her time. You haven't finished your dinner.
I ain't hungry.
He's just crazy jealous of Molly Q on Monarch's account.
Jealous. He just believes in Monarch, and I do too. Daddy, may I be excused?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You know, it beats me. I couldn't have drove Monarch better myself than he did yesterday. But just because Molly won, he thinks I'm playing favorites. And all I'm trying to do is face facts. Been this way about a month. That's why I let him drive in the first place, but it ain't helped any.
How old's the Monarch?
11. How long does he think a horse can race? I'm only trying to raise a filly that'll send Stump through college as Monarch did his big brother. And if he wouldn't be so hard-headed.
Just wasn't so hard-headed.
Parents.
Kids.
Yeah. Did you know he's gonna make a driver? Okay, Arthur. You take over.
Right.
Now, Stump. Stump, I want to talk to you. Well, this is about as good a place as any. Now, we've entered both Monarch and Molly Q in the Victoria. Of course, a lot of people will think we're going to scratch them because, well, it's out of Molly's class and Monarch's getting... Well, anyhow, I think we can set a lot of folks back on their ears and win this race, and you and Monarch can help.
What do you mean, help?
If we can steal the first heat before they realize we're competition, we'll have a big edge. You take Monarch out in front at the start and set as fast a pace as you can. At the halfway pole, we'll have those fancy jugheads running off their feet. Then you ease up a bit, and me and Molly will take over.
I knew it.
What?
It isn't fair. He could win the Victoria himself this year, and you won't give him a chance.
Oh, hold on. He's had 3 chances and missed. I tell you, it's too late to.
It wasn't his fault. You gave him a bad drive last year. You even said so yourself.
That doesn't matter. Because you drove one race and drove it well, too, that doesn't make you a driver.
I never said it did. But just because I'm not the best driver in the world doesn't mean Monarch's not the best horse. That Molly Q will never see the day she can beat Monarch.
Hold up now. Somebody's got to run this table, and right now it happens to be me. If you won't drive this race the way I said, I'll get another driver. That clear? I said, is that clear?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
All right.
Hi, Stump.
Morning, Stump.
Hi, Jesse. Morning, Mr. Bricker.
Hello, Monarch.
You and Monarch all through for the day?
Yes, sir. I just jogged him a little this morning.
Uh-huh. Well, you all set for tomorrow, huh?
Yes, sir. Say, Mr. Bricker, I was wondering if by any chance you got some 4-ounce toe weights and spurs I could get.
4 ounce? No. Maybe I have now. Think I have. I might be in. Yeah. I think maybe they're in here. Yep. 4 ounce. Here's spurs.
Okay. I ain't got but $1.25 here. I know they're more
Oh,
than
that's
that.
all right now, Stump. Those ain't brand new anyhow. And if you find you don't need them, just bring them back and only charge you a quarter ring.
Thanks.
You figuring on using them on Monarch?
Oh. I ain't quite sure yet. I got a kind of hunch, though. Seems to me like his gait's changed a little lately. His stride's a little bit shorter, only his timing fell off hardly at all. I was figuring if I could add, maybe half an inch to his stride. Anyhow, if it's the last chance, it's worth a try. If I do use them, though, I was kind of figuring on them as sort of, an ace in the hole. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind not saying anything to anybody, especially my dad.
I'll never say anything a man asks me not to.
Thanks.
You figuring on double-crossing your dad?
No. I just figured to keep him from double-crossing Monarch.
Oh.
Thanks again, Mr. Bricker.
That's all right.
Come on, Monarch.
Daddy, couldn't you talk to Mr. Trumpet or something? I hate to see him and Stump mad at each other this way, and it makes Stump so miserable.
Honey, there ain't no two people in the world that are fonder of each other than Stump and his dad. Even you and me. I guess they got to work it out by themselves, and it ain't up to us to put in our 2 cents worth.
But, Daddy, Stump is right.
Oh, sure. Stump thinks he is. You think he is. Elmo doesn't, though, and I don't believe I do either. I guess we just have to let time work it out. If it turns out you and Stump ain't right, don't feel too bad, will you?
I'm gonna see Stump. Stump?
What are you doing here?
Oh, nothing. I just came to find you.
Well, never mind. I want to talk to you anyhow. You want to help me?
Sure, anything you say.
You take this 30 tomorrow. You bet it on Monarch to win the first heat in the Victoria. You can get somebody to buy the tickets for you.
But Stump, isn't that part of your dad's emergency money? His getaway money?
Don't you worry about that. I got it coming and more. He didn't pay me my share from the person I wanted Hanover yet. Anyhow, we'll win. I think.
Well, all right. But I'm scared.
Quit that. You want me to get scared too?
First heat of the Victoria Trot. Number 1 is Garima's Cub. Number 3, Lucy May, driver Will Brandt. Number 4, Amirada, driver Lee Michaels. Number 2, Six Bells, driver Sam Brown. Number 5, Monarch Joe, driven by Jeff Trumpet.
Stop!
They're all lined up. They're going along nicely. They're moving in an even line. There they go. Monarch Joe taking the lead. Garima's Cub is second.
Come on, stop!
Stay, Amirada and Molly Q. They go around the first turn with Monarch Joe in front. Amirada is second. Molly Q is third on the outside. They go into the first quarter in an even 32 with Monarch Joe still in front by a length and 1/2. Come on, Elmo!
Daddy!
He can't hear me, honey.
Down the back stretch, it's Monarch Joe in front by 3/4 of a length, and there goes Molly Q on the outside.
Hey,
Stop is third. Lucy May and Channel Boy.
He's up now. Let's go, Monarch Boy. Hey, stop. Let's go, Monarch. Come on. Let me through.
Monarch Joe's still in front, and now Molly Q is coming on. In the stretch now with Monarch Joe in front, driven hard. Molly Q on the outside.
Come on, Monarch. Come on. Step it.
And it's a driving finish. Here they come to the line. With Monarch Joe in front and Molly Q. It's Monarch Joe on the inside and Molly Q on the outside. It's Monarch Joe winning it. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the first heat of the Victoria Trot, number 5, Monarch Joe. Number 7, Molly Q. And third, number 4, Amirada.
Didn't you hear me yell at you to ease up?
I heard you. Well, what'd you want me to do? Pull the race right under the judge's nose and get us barred?
You didn't have to pull. All you had to do was ease up a bit and give Molly a chance to take the heat. Then we might have won. Instead, you cooked us. Because it's a sure bet you won't take another, and I doubt whether she can win 2 in a row. Well, I hope it gives you a kick to know you knocked us out of a $6,000 purse.
Get yourself somebody else next time you bet, Jesse. This has got too rich for my blood.
Dad,
I'm not going to tell you anything this time. Do anything you want. The day I can't beat an ungrateful, freckle-faced, 16-year-old swell-headed boy, I want to eat hay and pray.
stand back there, boy. You've got yourself a horse nurse. Free gratis for nothing.
Stump, come here. Stump, I've got it. Gosh, it's a lot. $480. What'll I do?
Nothing now. You just hang on to it. But you'll be here after the next heat.
They're going around the pod turn now with Amarada on the inside. As they swing for home, it's Amarada, 6 Bells, Channel Boy, Molly Q.
Pick him up, Molly.
Step out, boy. Come on.
Come on.
They're swinging into the spit down a tremendous drive with Amarada still in front. Molly Q up on the outside.
Come on.
Between them, Dorima's Boy. On the inside, Amarada holding on and winning it. Dorima's Boy is second by a narrow margin, and Molly Q will stay. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the second heat of the Victoria Trot. Number 1, Amarada, was first in 2 minutes, 7 seconds. Number 3, Dorima's Boy was second. Molly Q was third.
Oh, don't worry, Stump. It's just the second heat.
Did you see Dad? Did you see him when he stole the rail on that far turn? They laid that Molly Q on her side like she was a sailboat. Straightened her up, put her in the hole, and carried her right on through. Oh, it was plain beautiful. If he'd had another furlong, he'd have won. What a driver.
It was beautiful, Stump, but you're just as good. Really,
No.
you are. I know you are.
No, Jessie, I'm the worst driver, but I got the best horse.
How'd Stump like in the last heat?
I don't know, I haven't seen him. I'll talk to him after the race. Let him sweat. Let him think. Maybe this will knock some of the cockiness out of him.
I'll just take these. You take the rest of this and bet every cent of it on Monarch to win the next heat.
Stump, do you know what you're doing? It's such a lot of money.
Monarch's a lot of horse. Now, you do like I told you, all of it.
All right.
No, sir, I don't think that mare's got a chance.
Dad, can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure, honey.
Oh, over here.
Well?
Well,
What?
well, I want you to bet this money on Monarch for me. For Stump. But I didn't want people to hear and bet a lot, too, and bring the odds down.
Oh, I see. How much is it?
$450. He won it on the first heat. Will you do it?
Well, sure, I'll be glad to.
You will? Why?
I'll be glad to help you kids get rid of this money just to prove to you it don't grow on trees. And that there's more to winning a race than just wanting to. Because even with a better horse than Monarch, Stump don't stand no more chance with those drivers than a puppy in a cage of tigers. See what they did to him this last heat?
Oh, I don't care. Stump wants me to bet that money, and I'm going to. I love Stump.
Stump's a fine boy. And the best about him is, I think he can take the licking he's surely gonna get.
These are something you never wore before, Monarch Boy. Don't you worry. You're gonna like them. I know you are. Don't you worry about them flying off. Because the harder you pound, the tighter they'll get. Well, they may feel a little funny at first, but you just keep throwing those feet out, and the extra weight will give you another half-inch of stride. Here we go. See, they don't feel so bad, do they? Hey. You just trust me and you'll see.
The third heat of the Victoria Trot. Molly Q with Elmo Trumpet. 6 Bells with Bill Nealon. Monarch Joe with Jeffrey Trumpet.
That's it. Reach out.
Dorima's Cub
Reach out just a little more,
with
boy.
Sam Brown. The marshal calls for the trotters. All in an even line, coming smoothly. There they go. It's the Remus Cub going to the front. Lucy May in second. Monarch Joe is third. And seven bells.
Come on, Monarch.
Fed to Molly Q. Swinging to the back stretch with Lucy May in front. Amirada is second. And Molly Q is third. On the inside, Monarch Joe is fourth as they swing down into the back stretch.
All right, boy. Now's the time.
There goes Monarch Joe now moving out and finding room.
Reach out, boy. Throw him out.
Now Monarch Joe is moving up on the outside.
I can't see.
101.
Oh, you two-handed. Come on. Move right.
Come on, Monarch. Can I see, Daddy?
It's Amirada by a half length. Molly Q is second and next. Lucy May is...
Come on, Monarch, come on!
They're coming around the turn. All in an even line. The Remus Cub on the rail. Then Amirada, Molly Q, 6 bells. Monarch Joe on the outside.
Take your cue, boy. But you know how to go around. Let's go!
Now, it's Molly Q moving up and challenging for the lead.
Now you're going. Throw him out. Come on. Come on.
They're swinging for home with the Remus Cub on the rail. Then Amirada. Molly Q challenging on the outside. Here comes Monarch Joe. It is now Molly Q taking the lead. As Monarch Joe comes on.
Come on.
It's Molly Q and Monarch Joe in a driving finish.
Come on, Monarch.
Let's go.
It's Molly Q now in front by a short neck.
Stop.
Come on, boy. Bring him in. Bring him in. Come on. Come on.
Molly Q and Monarch Joe. It's Molly Q and Monarch Joe coming down to the finish.
Come on, Monarch. Come on, stop, boy. Bring him in. Bring him in.
And Monarch Joe gets up on the outside to win it.
Clean from the outside.
Will the driver, Mr. Jeffrey Trumpet, kindly proceed to the judges' stand for purse and cup.
Easy. After this one race, you'll be a driver till the day you die.
I reckon I shouldn't have gone against what you said in that first heat. Didn't make any difference, did it?
It was all right the first time. You know, Stump, sometimes when you believe a thing, you gotta see it through no matter who's against you. It proved out you were right.
It wasn't me. It was Monarch.
Stump. Oh, Stump. Oh, Stump.
Elmo, you let us down. How are we going to set ourselves up as guide to the young when it turns out they know more than we do? Stump, what do you want I should do with your winnings?
How much is that?
$6,710, not counting the stake and your share of the purse.
You just bank him for me, Mr. Bricker. Jesse and I is gonna need him someday.